Michael Black, I had him on before, but I used to see him when he was on some other shows. I loved his energy, I loved his clarity, I liked the fact that he didn't follow the crowd. So who better to speak to right now when we're looking at a Dow that's kind of changing the skeptical, cynical, end-of-the-world view of things on a rather steady basis. Of late, I want to caution of late, with today's advance, we're up about 900 points since last Thursday's lows. Now, that might or might not mean anything, but Michael Block, Rhino Trading Investments, what do you think?
Look, today's really the first day where I've been out talking to clients saying this is where you start to short some stocks here. Now, we're facing a lot of momentum here. Oil's moving because of some of this geopolitical news we're getting. We're also seeing, the fact of the matter is, a lot of people were negative here, and they've been riding this short up. There's a lot of short covering.
Did it get too far? Because with a rally like this, you could talk, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh, the covering's going on. And if you look at some of the most shorted names, there's been some good research out from some of the other folks on the street, guys like Bespoke, and they were pointing out how, hey, look, the most shorted stocks, the ones that are outperforming. That tells us that the quality of this rally may be a little suspect, but it is broadening out, and I will say
what does a guy like you have to see to be convinced, all right, we might be through the worst? Because, like you say, we're talking less than a week.
Yeah, we're seeing some leadership. Now, you're seeing some of the quality energy names doing better, but honestly, it's the junk that's outperforming. What's been interesting is the banks left for dead because the Fed's not moving, kills their margins. How are banks going to make money? We haven't even mentioned Neil Kashkari going after the banks yet again.
Yeah, that came out of the blue.
And that came out of the blue.
They're still too big to fail. He recommends they should be.
But you had these banks left for dead. They caught a key upgrade the other day from one of the big brokers. But also you had Jamie Dimon buying 500,000 shares of stock. Say what you will about the big banks. Jamie Dimon's a smart guy that people want to follow. So you're going to see that. So there's some leadership. Can we see the tech leadership? We could joke around about a lot of money crowding into names like Facebook.
But I didn't see a lot of other bank CEOs do what he did.
That's just it. And then people are saying, well, what's next? Are these other guys going to realize that these stocks are cheap? And I think I'm saying cheap kind of sardonically because, they're cheap and they can get cheaper. But Jamie is a guy I want to follow.
The market where it is right now, up to the degree it is right now, it's still down about, the Dow is 5% on the year. What do you think?
I'm thinking that we're stuck in a little box here, Neil. I think we're a bit trapped here. Now, a lot of folks are saying, okay, here we are at 1910 on the S&P 500 futures, around there. Right. This is where I start shorting them. But even I'll acknowledge we may have a lot of room to go to 1950 and beyond. And a lot of technicians are watching this, and they're the guys that like to chase the rallies and they sell the downside. I don't like doing that. I like taking the other side of that.
You call this a bear market rally? I talked to one analyst yesterday. That's what it is. It's a bear market rally.
Yeah, I think this is a bit of a bear market rally. I don't know if you'll call it a bear market rally. I think we're in a range here. I think we're in a chop here. And that's what I'm going to call it. I'm going to take advantage of that. If you're a long-term investor, look, you get those days like last Thursday when the blood's in the streets and those banks are down, significantly from where they are right now. That's where you want to open your wallet and start buying them, whether you're a big pension fund.
Can be pulled into this sort of thing too, right?
Well, for me, the suckers are the guys who are going to watch a stock like Citibank, which went from a 34 handle back above 40, and then if that stock's a few dollars higher, and those guys say, the coast is clear, I can buy now. Those are the suckers to
me.
Any
political noise that's affecting this, or is that closer to November?
I think the political noise is starting to creep in here. When we see Trump as a front runner, say whatever you will about Donald, I think there's some uncertainty around his candidacy. When you see Sanders doing so well on the Democratic side, and you see Hillary Clinton tacking severely to the left more and more, you're going to see a little bit of caution. Again, Neil Kashkari coming out and making these comments about the banks being still too big to fail. That's undermining some confidence in the system.
Fed president, right?
Yeah, he's a Minneapolis Fed president.
So he carries a little bit of weight. He does carry a little weight. Of the financials.
Yeah, and he was the guy who helped, the operations guy behind the scenes at the TARP, so he got a lot done there, to his credit. Can't really speak to other things he did.
He seemed to be telegraphing that we're still set up for some bad stuff.
I can make the joke, and I'm almost not joking, Neil, that he's auditioning to be Secretary of Treasury for President Sanders here. Because look, he ran for governor. He ran for governor of California. He has political aspirations. He's a bright guy, young guy. He has a lot of energy. Let's see it put to good use. So that's what I have to say about that.
You realize you're an encyclopedia.
I've been called that. Maybe I should be on Jeopardy. Oh, I was.
Donald Trump doesn't like glasses. Did you hear that?
He doesn't like them?
Gasparino, yeah. He's criticized Jeb Bush for getting rid of the glasses. Said he's trying to look cool. I guess the inference being if you have glasses, you're not. And I was telling Gasparino we should embrace the glasses thing.
I've gotten great feedback on the glasses, I'll tell you right now.
Thank you.
I think I'm a walk-in Warby Parker commercial. I think you look great. I think I look great.
And Connell,
God bless.
this guy,
Charlie.
Yeah, 2020, fighter pilot. Hello. That's so
Well, he's a fighter pilot like Amber Smith, so that's a whole new class of cool that I ain't touching.
Well, you're a great guest. I really look forward to getting. I have enjoyed you and your energy and enthusiasm.